Attack everything Indian. It is the simple target of the West, and of the many Indian stooges of the West who have a colonized and deracinated mindset. Unfortunately, such people are still propagating their hate by attacking one of the Hindu civilization's greatest gems, Ayurveda. Here is how the mindless followers of modern medical science in India are wrong to insult Ayurveda. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Sohil, and in this video I shall tell you about Western world's hatred towards Ayurveda. The recent statements of Yoga Guru Swami Ramdev on allopathy have led to much criticism from the Indian Medical Association and the left liberal establishment. The IMA has said ugly things about Ayurveda several times, and now they cannot take the criticism of allopathy when a yoga guru used the same kind of language against it. When the Central Council of Indian Medicine notification authorized the postgraduate Ayurveda practitioners to be trained to perform general surgical procedures, the IMA in its press release said, "The entire modern medical profession of the nation feels betrayed by the level of violation and encroachment by the Central Council of Indian Medicine." However, the bitter fight between IMA and Swami Ramdev isn't the whole point of discussion in this video. The fundamental question is why the West, which gave an entire branch of medicine that stands on the placebo effect, hates Ayurveda so much. Ayurveda has its roots in Hinduism and the Vedic texts, which have very elaborate chapters on this science. The famous practitioners of Ayurveda included Dhanvantri, Sushen, Sushrut and Patanjali, who have contributed to human wellness by inventing yoga, surgery and so on. The West is obsessed with the dissection of the human body as well as illness and then performing the therapy. On the other hand, Ayurveda works as a preventive as well as therapeutic science, and it is more concerned about the end result, human wellness. The allopathic practitioners use chemicals to produce drugs, while Ayurveda uses a different combination of natural ingredients to treat the patients. Today, the West is one of the largest markets for Ayurveda and yoga, and the people in Western countries are increasingly adopting this system of human welfare. But the IMA, which sees a threat to its monopoly in the welfare market due to the adoption of yoga and Ayurveda, is vehemently opposing this. The West always has had a problem with someone asserting Hindu identity, and things like yoga and Ayurveda are associated with this identity. If someone is asserting Greco-Roman identity in the modern West, they are considered superior. But at the same time, when the best practices of the East are asserted, they raise questions. And the people in the IMA, which is filled with missionaries at the top level, assist them in the same. They should be addressed by the medical fraternity, but by no means does it give the IMA the right to slander Ayurveda, an ancient and respected system of medicine. Previously, while responding to IMA's criticism of Ayurveda and its practitioners, the chairman of the regulatory body for Ayurveda, the Central Council of Indian Medicine, Vaidya Jayant Dev Pujari, said that the objection by the IMA is nothing but just hypocrisy. He said, 95% ICUs are manned by Ayush practitioners, not just in Maharashtra or Gujarat but across the country. It is the allopathy doctors who teach them everything about how to manage the ICU, insert a central line, give IV, etc. Why do they do it? For them? To make money? Then these doctors go and sit in the Indian Medical Association and object to Ayush doctors being used. It is just hypocrisy. In an interview with the Times of India, he also reiterated what Sushrut talked about various surgeries centuries ago, and how we just need to upgrade them with modern scientific advancement. He said, Sushrut mentions cataract removal, but there was no lens to put in at that time. Now that lenses are available, why shouldn't Ayurvedic surgeons implant them? Phacoemulsification is just about buying a machine and getting trained to use it. We are allowed to incorporate advances in modern technology and advances in science to supplement the Indian system of medicine. This is mentioned in the new law passed, the National Commission for Indian System of Medicine Act 2020. It was also mentioned in the 1970 Act, showing that the vision was clearly there right from the start. The West and the IMA should not try to destroy a whole branch of medicine that has been traditionally practiced in India and has been long known for its effectiveness, just for narrow self-interest and needs to be broad-minded about accepting the ancient scientific knowledge of Ayurveda.